Hi everyone, my name is Megan. I'm a program associate at Local Matters, and today we're making peanut sesame noodles. So I'm really excited that you're joining me today because this is one of my childhood favorites. It is traditionally a Taiwanese dish, and I've been eating it ever since I can remember, and it's always been one of my favorite summertime dishes. The dish itself in Chinese is called liang mian, which literally translates to cold noodle. So it's just a testament to how refreshing it is in the hot summer. So I hope you use this recipe and keep it in your repertoire as we head into some warmer months. So let's go ahead and get started. The first ingredient you're going to need, of course, is peanuts, and we're using peanut butter. Traditionally, liang mian is made with sesame paste, but peanut butter is just what we could find, what my parents could find when they came to the States, so it just kind of stuck. And actually a lot of our Taiwanese friends also make it with peanut butter, so it's just a flavor that I'm used to now, and I almost prefer the peanut butter version over the sesame paste version. So you're going to need 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. I'm using unsalted creamy peanut butter. You can of course use the crunchy kind. It's totally up to you. It'll add some texture. But instead of scooping out 4 tablespoons, I'm just going to weigh it. So 32 grams is 2 tablespoons, so I need 64 grams of peanut butter. In it goes, and I'm making it directly in the mason jar because I'm going to be keeping the sauce in the jar. Just less things to wash, you know. Okay, so that's all I'm going to use this scale for. So 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now this is low sodium soy sauce. And this recipe should make about 1 cup of sauce. Alright, soy sauce. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in together just a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. So if you don't have sesame oil, don't worry about it. Use like a neutral oil like canola oil, but I would highly recommend, if you're able to, maybe after all of this quarantining is over, or social distancing, sorry, is over, maybe you can go get yourself some sesame oil. It adds a really unique flavor. So 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and now I'm going to add the acid to the dish, which is black vinegar. This is my favorite brand. I understand if you don't have black vinegar at home, you can totally use something like apple cider vinegar, but black vinegar has a really nice sweet and acidic note, which I really enjoy, and we use it all the time in Asian cooking. So if you are wanting to try it, go to your local Asian grocery store and try it out. Alright, so 1 tablespoon of black vinegar. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of sugar. It really helps balance out the flavor, but of course if you are watching your sugar intake, then you can definitely cut the sugar in half or not add it at all. It's up to you. Okay. And so you can see it's actually quite thick right now. We are going to cut it down with a little bit of water. So it really just depends on how thick your peanut butter was to start with, but we're going to add approximately 5 tablespoons of water. That seems about good. My whisk can't get all the way down in there. And then we're also going to add 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground garlic. Now I've already ground up most of that here. I'm just going to finish that up. Okay. In that goes. I didn't mention that if you don't have this black vinegar, also feel free to add lime juice. Lime isn't typically used a lot in Taiwanese cooking, but it is used a lot more in Southeast Asia. So you'll end up with a little bit of a different taste profile, but it's still going to be really good all the same. All right. Let me just give that a quick taste. Yeah, that is really good. Okay, so this is what the sauce looks like. If you'd like to add a little bit more water so it's less thick, it's totally up to you. You are the master in your own kitchen. And yeah, so this is the sauce. It really is the star of the show. You can really add it to a lot of different things. I typically eat this with regular wheat noodles and some shredded cucumber, some shredded egg, shredded carrots, and even shredded chicken. But today I'm just using what I have and putting together a meal with what you have in your pantry. So let's go ahead and plate this up. Move this aside. Alright, so instead of using like whole wheat noodles, which is usually what I eat this with, I'm going to use mung bean noodles today. If you're unfamiliar, this is what they look like cooked. This is what it looks like uncooked. It is a gluten-free alternative to noodles. Really, really delicious. Really simple. So put some noodles down. And then I have some shredded carrots, which I'm gonna add in, or sorry, they're not shredded, they're like julienned. There we go, just get some nice color in here. And again, shredded egg is very commonly eaten with this sauce. And I don't have any cucumber, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some romaine lettuce with my knife. Here it is. So again, this sauce recipe is just very, very versatile. You can eat it with a ton of different things, all kinds of noodles. And even if you choose not to have like a carb source with it, you could put it over some like tofu or just like use it as a sauce for chicken. You can just eat it like use it as like a salad dressing, which is kind of what I'm doing here. This is like a hybrid noodle salad dish. I'm gonna go ahead and add some, what should I add? Oh, let me chop up some tofu. So I had a chunk of leftover tofu in the fridge, so I decided I could add it to this dish. Now this is a staple at like barbecues at my household. Okay, some tofu. And then if tofu isn't for you, I've also prepared some chicken here. So this chicken is canned, but typically canned chicken has quite a bit of sodium, and with the sauce and everything, I think it's too much. So what I do is I just take a little bit of that canned chicken, put some water in it, pop it in the microwave for a minute, and then I rinse it off and drain it, and you get this. So I'm gonna put some of this in here. All right. And then for some texture, I'm gonna put some chopped peanuts and then some chopped scallions. I typically prefer cilantro, but I don't have that right now, but it's all good. We use what we have. Okay, and then last but not least, we're just gonna put the sauce on top. All right, friends, and that is it. So here you have a liang mian noodle salad, and you can again eat this sauce with anything you have in your fridge, whatever shredded vegetables you want, whatever meat source you would like, or whatever protein source you would like, as well as whatever carb source you happen to have. It's honestly super versatile. And the sauce itself takes about 5 minutes to make. It's so easy that I used to make it in my in my residence hall, I didn't have like all of these ingredients, but I would just put peanut butter, soy sauce, sesame oil, I think some garlic powder and water, and like it was pretty good. So again, super simple sauce that can go with everything. I really hope that you try this out and use it at your next cookout or whatever it is. Let us know how it goes for you. And on behalf of all of us at Local Matters, we hope you're healthy and eating well, and we hope to see you next time.